What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel, Gooners Therapy. Positive Dan here. Hopefully, we'll be being joined by realist Gooner. I'm not going to call him negative Dan right now because he's not being negative because Arsenal are in such a fantastic position. I think every Arsenal fan, even the most pessimistic of Arsenal fans right now, are feeling pretty positive. It's a Friday. It's 1:30 p.m. Well, it's actually 1:36. I'm late. Apologies for that. I know I put it up for 1:30. This is going to be a new show that we'll be previewing Arsenal, mainly obviously Arsenal's game, but we'll touch on the Premier League games. Dan will be joining me. So get your notifications turned on, guy. 1:30 every single Friday will be coming to you. It could be 1 o'clock, could be 1:30, but we think we're going to stick with the 1:30 slot. But the main thing is, guys, get them notifications on so you know when we are live. Appreciate every single one of you that come and show us love. Big up everyone who's in the building already. Big up JT. The boys are back in town. We certainly are. And the boys are going to Wembley. Big up Tyrell Gunner. Go and show him some love. Go on subscribe to his channel. He's doing good stuff over there. Big up. I don't want to ruin the name, but I know you're always here showing us love. Enzo Lifley is that guy a good player? Enzo, do you know what? I have to say, I have no idea if he's a good player or not. Hoping you guys maybe can tell me more. Enzo Lifley, never even heard of him. That is the God's honest truth, you know. I always keep it real. But big up, thank you for tuning in. Arsenal versus Sunderland. What a huge game this is at the Emirates. It's a massive game for us because, you know, when we go from away from home, teams, their own crowd kind of push them a little bit more to attack and spaces open up. At the Emirates, the fans of the opposition team are very, you know, they're accepting. They know they're quiet until obviously they get a corner or they get a, you know, they get the ball high up the field. They come alive a little bit, but they understand. They understand that they're at the Emirates, the hardest place to go, probably in Europe right now. We've only lost one game all season at the Emirates and a couple of draws. The rest have been wins, including Bayern Munich, you know, including Atletico Madrid. You know, we've beaten Aston Villa there. You know, the only teams we haven't beaten there are Manchester City, Liverpool, and of course the horrible loss to Manchester United. So Sunderland will come. They'll have a game plan. They'll be physical. They'll put 10 behind the ball. Can Arsenal break Sunderland down? It is very important, this game. I believe we will break them down, whether that be from a set piece, whether that be from a moment of magic. But who do we think starts against Sunderland? Because that is going to be very, very interesting. Does Gyökeres start? Does Kai Havertz start up top? We're just going to come back to this. Where's Hugo? Ain't seen him in ages. He's dealing with some personal stuff, but he will be back shortly. But he's okay. He's all right. But yeah, he's just got a few things going on in his personal life at the moment. But he will be back on the show soon. JT says, I think Kai Havertz needs to start. I have to agree. I've been saying, everyone's been calling me deluded. Everyone's been calling me crazy. I've been saying for ages that Kai Havertz should start this game of football. I've been saying that he's going to make us play better football. He's going to have big moments. He had another big moment the other night. You know, people have short memories. They remember the misses, but he gets some chances to get those misses. He scores in big games for Arsenal Football Club. For me, it would be Kai Havertz. And you're right, whether it's in the midfield, whether it's playing off Gyökeres, or whether it's directly up front, I want to see him on that pitch. Amika says, Amikel, I hope I'm saying that right. If Sunderland beats Arsenal, fold the club. But nah, not at all, man, because, listen, Liverpool could go and beat City and you'd still be in front. Like, not at all fold the club. They went to Chelsea and beat them. So, look, I hear you. I would be absolutely devastated 100% if we lost the game, and I would lose my head for sure. However, we'd still be in a strong position, and that's when you come together and you'd hope you go and win the next 5 games on the spin. But let's stay away from the negativity. Let's stay positive. I think we're going to beat Sunderland. I'm not convinced it could be a high scoring game because, like I said, I think they're going to come. They're going to make things very difficult. The first goal is going to be very important. Big up SJ. Going to get you on soon again, my bro. Havertz up top in the Odegaard role. Up top or in the Odegaard role. Yeah, difficult situation. For me, I think it's difficult because Gyökeres has hit a bit of scoring form of late. I would probably go. I like seeing them two on the pitch. So maybe Havertz in the Odegaard role wouldn't be such a bad idea. I'm not sure if he started one game. He started against Portsmouth. No, he did not against Portsmouth. He came on as a sub against Portsmouth. He started against Kirab, but come off at half time. Started against Leeds, but came off at half time as well, I believe, was it? And then obviously he came on the other day, was fantastic, got the goal. JT says, I really think against the low blocks, we need to be starting Eze, Kai Havertz, and that build up. Yeah, I think against the low blocks, Kai Havertz will suit us a lot more for sure, 100%, and possibly even Eze as well. Pick up JT, man. Also, Odegaard has another injury. It seems that way. There were some rumors that him and Mikel had a falling out. I find that hard to believe. Sorry, guys. I think a fly or something just landed on the camera. Yeah, I find that rumor hard to believe about Odegaard and Mikel Arteta having an argument. But listen, you never know. You never know. Sunderland back in the day, Jermaine Defoe, Sebastian Larsson, Craig Gardner, Darren Bent. Yeah, they've had some. But listen, I like Sunderland being in the Premier League. I like it. You get the Sunderland Newcastle game. That is a proper game of football. If when you watch the game, if that's on Sky or whatever, I'm watching that game. So I love it for that. The fact of that. Obviously, look, we could go back. Kevin Phillips, Niall Quinn, big man, little man. They've had some Asamoah Gyan. They've had some the streets will never forget players, haven't they, Sunderland? So for sure. SJ with the hammer and that. Big up SJ. Not sure what that means, guys. Let me know. Agree. Havertz backing up Jesus is what I'd go with. Backing up Jesus. I think Havertz is if I got to choose one of them to start a big game, I'm starting Havertz all day long over Jesus. 100%. I think Jesus is much better off the bench, much better. I want Portsmouth in the Premier League. Sunderland are horrible. No way. Sunderland are a much more bigger club than Portsmouth. Much more bigger club. I have to disagree with you. Odegaard, sell him. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, man. I'm not sure about selling Odegaard, to be honest. Against Leeds, I thought he was brilliant when he came on, and it could be a thing where he may be better coming on off the bench when teams are a bit more tired, when we want to slow the game down. If we're winning 1-0, if we're winning 2-0, I think Odegaard, there's no doubt when he's on top form, he's one of the best midfielders in the world. However, he's not been nowhere near at his level. But it would depend how much money we'd get for him, to be honest. Oh, I mean, Havertz in the oldie role and Jesus up top. Yes, that sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. A Gooner's view from block. Is it block 5? Big up. Yeah, go and check his stuff out as well, man, people. And I want to get him on soon as well, man. He talks real sense, this guy. I know it's a semi-final and we didn't need to, but I want to see fresh ideas in the attack. When I see us solving low blocks consistently in open play, I'll be confident the era of dominance is coming. I hear you, man. Listen, it's difficult. It really is difficult to break down some of these teams. Like I said, if you look at the heat maps, right, of every team when they've played against Arsenal, they've been deepest against Arsenal. Manchester City, never seen it before, going 1-0 up and putting 10 behind the ball. Liverpool defended really well against us, so it's a compliment to us as well. But 100%, we need to do a little bit more. Listen, I think we could still win the league this way. Hell, we could win a treble or quadruple or a double, or we're still playing this way. But going forward in the future, you know, teams, you always have to evolve. You always have to evolve. Portsmouth, nah, man. Peter Crouch, Hal Robson, Cardo, David James, real football heritage. Yeah, but listen, Portsmouth are nowhere near as big as club as I know they won the FA Cup in 2008, but they're nowhere near as big as club as Sunderland. Sunderland were in the Premier League for a lot longer. And for me, they are just a bigger club with a bigger fan base. You know, Portsmouth had their little moment, of course, under Harry Redknapp, and they had some great players, Solomon Tari. They even had Sol Campbell. They had Laron. You know, so for sure, man. Like, I'd like to see Portsmouth back in the Premier League. Don't get me wrong, like Geezer John with the bell and all of that. But I'd like to see Sunderland in the Premier League too. These are proper Premier League teams. Blackburn, one of my friends of mine is a Blackburn fan, and you know they could be going back down to League One. What about Leicester, guys? Leicester could be going down to League One. I heard a Leicester fan calling up TalkSport the other day, going absolutely crazy. They've got players. I think his Harry Winks is on 100 grand a week. Daka. I remember when they signed Daka, and I thought, oh, this is going to be like, it could be, you know, he's meant to be the new Vardy sort of thing or whatever. And he's just, I mean, I can't believe he's still there at the club. He must be on 50, 60 grand a week. They got Vestergaard, I think, is on 80 grand a week. Slow as anything. He was at Southampton, got relegated with them. And now Sunderland have just, Leicester have just been deducted 6 points. So Leicester could be in League One. 10 years ago, they won the Premier League. They won the Premier League 10 years ago. And 10 years later, they could be in League One. They played in the Champions League quarterfinals. They played in the Europa League. They played in the Carabao Cup semis. They won the FA Cup with Brendan Rodgers, and they could be in League One next season. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how things change in football. And then we've got Arsenal fans moaning about the position we're in. Crazy stuff, innit? My guess is once the league will be in the bag, Arteta will start to combine attacking football from 2 seasons ago, this control, do some signings into the next level. I agree. Even now we've made a final. Even now we've made a final. I think there'll be a little bit of tension released from the players. They'll know we're in a final now. And I agree with you, JT. If we go 9 points clear, I think naturally they will play with a bit more freedom and a bit more ease, and we may see us start smoking teams. But then teams will say, oh, they're not under pressure now, but you're always under pressure playing for Arsenal Football Club. Even if you're 9 or 10 points clear, we haven't won the league in 22 years. I agree with you. Great comment as always. Big up you guys for coming in, man, and showing me love and giving me all these comments, man. It just makes the stream go so easy, man. So I appreciate that, man. Hincapié or Cala at left back. Hincapié had a solid game versus Chelsea. Seems harsh to drop him, but Cala brings different qualities, as we know. 100%. I don't care if he had a good game against Chelsea. Calafiori is a much better player than Hincapié. Hincapié has his moments, his bozo moments, but he's got the best man in Mikel Arteta to get that out of him. You know, I still think he'll be a good player. I'm not 100% convinced on Hincapié, but there's something there, you know. But regardless to this week, if Calafiori's fit, get him in the team for me. Yeah, Leicester got a 6 points deduction for financial fair play in the Premier League. That's one charge. What will happen when City will be interesting? Look, you see with City, I don't want them to get any charges this year. I would hate for us to be 9 points clear and then they go and say, oh, City, you're getting deducted 6 points. You know, it just kind of, I want to beat City with Pep Guardiola. I want to beat them with Pep as the manager. No excuses. I don't want to hear you had to wait till Pep went. With Pep as the manager, without any points deductions. Next season, do what you want to them. Pep can leave. As long as we win the Premier League, Pep can leave. They can give you them their charges, whatever. I want to win it. While they've got the Ballon d'Or winner, while they've got Haaland, the best striker in the world, while they've got the best manager in the world, because people can say what they want about City falling off, but City falling off is down to Arsenal being so good as well. When you see a team keep winning, it puts pressure on you. You know, if Arsenal weren't good this season, then City would be top. You know, there's only 6 points in it. If Arsenal had not been that good this season and had been how we were last season, Manchester City would be top now and walk in the league. So all credit goes to Arsenal. That Dan hates Gustavo, Gus Poyet, the other Dan. He hates Gustavo and Gus Poyet. Listen, it's likely that Arsenal fans would hate Gus Poyet because he's ex-Chelsea and ex-Spurs. So, of course, but he was Sunderland's manager. Big up, here we go. We've got Dan. I have to say, Dan, that background is looking sick, my bro.
That's what I was going to ask the chat, man. I changed it recently, man. Changing it up. Know what I'm saying? Just in my living room, bro.
Yeah, that looks cold. That looks hard, man. That is very good.
What you saying? What you saying about what's going on, man? Talk to me.
Well, Sunderland, Dan, big game. We're just saying, like, I've just been thinking about this game, right? And I just think it's gonna be a difficult game,
Dan, what's
because
happened to you, bro?
no, listen, look, listen, Dan. I say how I feel with each game, and whether United, I know they're going to play a little bit, so I thought it would go into our hands and we won't 1-0 up, and you know what I mean. But these things can happen. But with Sunderland now, we know what's going to happen. Like when you play away from home, their fans, they'll get onto them a little bit. So they have to come out at some point in the game. They can't 10 men, but there's going to be a moment where the crowd is going to get on them and they push up a little bit. Things open up for us. And when we play any decent teams at home, at some point they have to go for it as well. And it kind of opens up. But with Sunderland now, their away record's terrible though. So look, it should be a comfortable day at the Emirates. However, the longer that I expect us to win. I do expect us to win. However, the longer that game goes without a goal, I think an early goal is really key in that game because
Yeah,
Sunderland, their fans are going to come up, Dan, and they're going to understand. They're not going to push to urge them forward. They will be over the moon with a point. Sunderland will be absolutely over the moon. So they're going to come, and we've seen as when we played them away, they're physical, they're aggressive. They've already kind of got a blueprint of how to play against us. It worked in that game very well. So it would be a long day if we were to go
do
one
you
nil
think they're
down.
gonna be lumping balls into the box? So they got some joy from that against us at their ground. Remember that goal?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just thumped it in there. They was thumping it in there. So let's just it's not going to be easy, Dan, but I think we will get over the line against Sunderland. I'm not saying definitely, but are you speaking about their away record? I think they've only lost one in their last 9 or something away from home. That was to West Ham,
no,
and
that can't be right.
something like that, man. I was checking out the other day, bro. They've had a lot of
Swear
draws,
they've
innit?
got a bad. I swear they've got a bad away record, man.
It's not that bad. It's when you say bad, it's draws. That's killed them, bro.
Is it? Yeah. Well, there you go then. They did actually beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge away.
That was their last away win, bro.
That was a long
25th of
time ago, though.
October.
Mm.
Yeah, so the last away loss was to West Ham 3-1. They went to Tottenham, got a draw, lost to Brentford,
Okay, so they lose.
drew away at Brighton.
So lost to West Ham, lost to Brentford. Yeah, so their away record. I don't know how many away wins they've got. It's their home record that's been phenomenal. At one point, they had the best home record in the league, or joint with Arsenal.
Yeah, they was
I,
killing it.
I would assume that we've probably got the best home record right now. Um, let's
But
go
as
through
you've
some of them.
alluded, we just need to get an early goal down. That's just going to be key for this game. Get an early
Yeah,
goal.
you get an early goal, 3 o'clock at the Emirates. Do you know what? Really and truly, it should be an easy game because everyone's going to be buzzing. Every Arsenal fan, the most negative fans, you had Shane on stream crying, right? Every single Shane Guna for the chat. Every single person, every Arsenal fan is buzzing right now, absolutely buzzing. So it's going to be a feel good factor. At the Emirates, it's a 3 o'clock kickoff. It's cold, but there's a bit of sun out. It should be good vibes, man. And if we score early, I think that will kill the game.
We need to
But
get over the line because we've had those 2 games when we was away at Chelsea. That was another game where people were saying if we win that, then the title's pretty much wrapped up.
and
Liverpool at home was
Liverpool,
another
yeah.
game. This is
I
another
know,
one where we're saying we win this. I can't see Man City beating Liverpool, bro. Draw
yeah.
at
And
best.
if you look at if you look at our last three Premier, I know we beat Leeds 4-0, which is great to come back off the previous three results. But before that, if you look at it, it's one win in four. It's
Yeah,
two draws, a loss, and a win. So our Premier League form, we've been brilliant in the Champions League in between that time. Obviously, we've got to a Carabao Cup final, which is really that's why these cups they are important when you've got the squad. When you have the squad, they are important because that's just given us such a lift,
yeah.
such a
When you
lift.
say it like that, Dan, one win in four, it's not great. It's not the greatest form,
That's
if
what I'm
we're
saying.
being
That's
honest.
that's that's why I was so concerned with the Leeds game. And like I
I think
said,
your guy
sometimes
Mikel Arteta will know that as well. So he's definitely gonna prepare the team properly, and I think he'll be on them, reminding them of that. And yeah, we should come out firing. We need to just start off quickly, man, and be on them. It can't be this lethargic sideways stuff. We just need to be on them. I'd be starting Kai Havertz. I don't know what you would be doing, but I'll be starting Kai Havertz. up top as
I'm
well, and I'll be
I'm
putting
just
Eze in midfield.
only half of only half of Arteta's interviews come out. And the first half of it was all speed. It'd be probably it's probably just coming out now, usually on a Friday now, isn't it? But most of it was just talking about the Carabao Cup game. So he hasn't. I haven't got to the bit where he's touched on the Sunderland games regarding fitness and stuff like that. But also Sunderland, though, if anyone knows in the chat, what's their injury concerns? Because I think that plays a lot into it. Sometimes I don't really check their team. Then I
Yeah,
look and I'm like,
Granit
oh,
Xhaka's not playing. That's a big
yeah,
miss for them.
Xhaka's not playing, isn't it? Is that an injury or suspension?
I'm not too. I think he's been out for the last couple of games. I believe it's an injury, Dan. So yeah, with
Okay.
Xhaka out, that's a massive miss for them. We wouldn't have wanted Xhaka coming back to the Emirates as well. So yeah, that is good for us, man. But it's a massive game, Dan. Let's just go 9 points clear, man. I'm hoping and I'm praying. I'm saying that we are going to do it. But previous times when we had the advantage to open up this type of gap, we've failed miserably. So yeah, put the pressure on Man City. They are not. I might be wrong, Dan. They could go away to Anfield and get a result, Man City, but I don't think they will, bro.
No, I don't. I think they get smoked, Liverpool, I watched Liverpool versus Newcastle. That was their best game in the season. 4-1 Anfield. They look half back, mate. And I think they'll smoke City. I think the City are going there wounded. I remember earlier on in the season, Liverpool went there wounded and City beat them 3-1. 4-1 was it? I think it was a comfortable win, whatever it was. 3-0, I think it might. No, remember Van Dijk scored the header and it got disallowed. It might have been 3-0. I can't remember, but they smoked them anyway, right? And I expect Liverpool to repay the favour and smoke them, kill them off tomorrow.
Yeah, Dan Ballard's out.
Well, look, that's massive. That's massive because he caused us all sorts of problem
Scored a
in
goal,
the.
didn't he?
Yeah, he scored a goal and he was involved in the other one. So, Dan, I forgot to. Come on, man. We need to start. I don't know. I need to start remembering. I forgot to monetize, man.
No, I done it. I done it when I
Oh,
came
you
in,
done
bro.
it? Oh, good
Yeah,
man.
forgot to say that, but yeah, it's exciting times, man. Seriously, to be an Arsenal fan, who would have thought that we would be in this position at this point of the season, saying that we're going into a game against Sunderland at home, a newly promoted team at that, where we
Mm.
can win this game and go 9 points clear. I would have bitten your hand
And
off.
it's crazy. It's
It's
crazy, bro. It's
crazy. So
crazy.
we just need to get the job done, Dan, and then I'm gonna start feeling a lot more positive about this title. Wait, sit down, cup of tea on Sunday,
Mm.
couple of biscuit, custard creams. You
Saturday,
know what
right?
I'm saying? And see
Saturday,
what
bro.
goes down with this Liverpool game, man. That'll
Oh,
be
that game, yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying on Sunday, innit? So yeah, bro.
Mm.
Looking
Right,
forward.
let's read some of these comments out, man. You're in Berta's. This is a question. So you're in Berta's spot. We've won the league and the Carabao Cup, lost in the final of the Champions League. What players are you realistically selling and buying to take us to the next level? Good
First name
question.
that springs into my mind is Martinelli. See you later. Take care. Thanks for all the memories. Getting rid of Martinelli. I think we need to bolster that left wing. I think that's the only position for me where I'm saying, well, it's not the only position, but I think that's the position where we can definitely step it up a big level. So, who you bring into that left wing, I don't really know at the moment because Semenya would have been my top target for that left wing, but we definitely need to upgrade that position. Um, Another position. There's still question marks over the striker position. I'll be honest with you, Dan. For me, anyway.
No, 100% for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? Gyökeres is. I'm still not sure about. He could come good. Havertz is obviously a good player, but I don't think he's the answer as a striker. But yeah, I'll be looking at someone like Julian Alvarez, and we have had links with Julian
Mm,
Alvarez, so I'll be looking at someone like that to come in as our number one striker. That's what I'll be doing.
100%.
I'd even
100% agree.
I would even think about moving on Havertz if the right money came in for him. I'll be
Oh,
honest.
no way. No chance
We
in
say
hell.
no way.
No way. No way. I
Three
think
hundred bags a week.
I don't care. I would give him a new deal. Honestly, I think
Oh
he.
fucking hell, Dan! You
No,
give him a
I
new deal.
honestly, you'll see what happens this season. I think he's gonna. I think we play better football with him in the side. I think he's so good because he can play up front. He can play
Oh,
in the
this is
attacking mid.
interesting.
He can
This is
play anywhere.
interesting. And I want to know if you've still got the same thoughts on this. Anthony Gordon.
No way.
I still,
Terrible.
I still stick
Terrible.
by my fact. Anthony Gordon on the left wing is better than
No way.
Martinelli.
Do you know what he scored the other day? And this one I knew. I thought of you, Dan, with this. You see, Arsenal fans. They like players from other teams, but don't like players on their own because they watch them here and there. That goal he scored against Liverpool the other day was his first goal in 34 games in the Premier League.
I don't know about that, Dan, because he's
Yes,
been in
it
my
was.
dream team and he's been doing
Yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's got 10 goals this season in the cups and whatever. And rare. Martinelli's got 11, whatever. Anyway, for me, Martinelli is better than Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, you're a
There's
madman.
there,
Let us know
there's
in the
not
chat
much
what you think.
between
I
them.
think you're the only man that thinks that.
Yeah, but look,
Martinelli is better than
Arsenal fans, a
Gordon.
lot of Arsenal fans don't like. They don't like the manager. They don't like their own players. They
It's
like
not
other
just Arsenal
managers
fans that have
and
said
other
that. I
players.
put that question to other fans as well. Come on now, Dan.
Yeah, but we're hated, Dan. Come on,
Going,
bro. There's
going
no way
backwards, going back and working hard, or cool, you can say Martinelli, but I just feel
Gordon
like
does the same though. What does Gordon do?
overall Gordon's a better footballer, man.
No, no way, man. No way. I don't rate him at all, man. At all.
I do. I think he's a good
We
player, but
play personal
at the moment, I'll
football.
take Harvey Barnes over him.
Oh, I like Harvey Barnes. I like that one. I think he's much better than Thing. I like Harvey Barnes a lot. Two away wins they've got all season. Big up Footy Corner. Thanks for that, bro. Make sure you're subscribing, guys. If you're new to the channel, help us get to that 2K mark.
Anthony Gordon has got 3 goals in the Premier League this season, so I don't know what bullshit stat you keep coming out with, Dan. Yeah?
Dan, that was his first goal in 34 games in the
It's
Premier
not.
League.
He's got 3 goals in the Premier League, Dan.
Well,
So
that's what the
how's it
commentator.
possible?
I'm going by what the commentator said. Maybe the other two were penalties. Maybe it was non-penalty goals because I think he has scored a penalty this year against Spurs. I think it was so maybe non-penalty goals. It must have been first goal in open play. They must have said in 34 games. Gus Poyet for Chelsea was a world-class footballer. I won't go that far. If Sunderland beats Arsenal, be out with a machete. All right, bro. I don't know. He's on one today. Ankle injury, Xhaka. There we go. Xhaka was fired up in a away game. He was definitely. Ballard injured again. He played versus West Ham. Well, there you go then. So is he playing? Because he's a massive player for them. He actually came through at Arsenal as well, Ballard. I'd take him now, 100%. Worst case scenarios will be 6 points clear. I don't see us losing and City winning. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I agree, man. Let's get through some of these comments. Oh, he played versus Burnley. Dan looks like Chris Kamara. This guy's on one, bro. Chris Kamara,
Yeah,
I'm going to use that one. That's a good one.
I don't like that Chris Kamara one still.
Weston McKennie from Juventus. That better Anthony Gordon get him to Arsenal. Wicked, no chance. Keep him away from my club.
You're a mad dad.
Alvarez can play multiple positions, which Arteta values greatly. 100%. Give me Alvarez, bro. I'd love that signing. Dan Havertz had 2 injuries in the same year. I doubt he will ever be able to play 2 games a week as main striker. If he doesn't take a pay cut, I wouldn't risk him. We'll have to see what happens with the injury. That is you do make a great point. What's your thoughts on Martinelli Trossard? Seems like they're both underperforming. Could a lack of production down the left side cost us in the running? No, for me, because they're both having moments. None of them have been outstanding. But Trossard had a purple patch and was very good. Martinelli has, of course, got 10 goals for Arsenal, one of our top goal scorers. I think Gyökeres is on 11. He's on 10. So I think Martinelli is a great weapon to have. He's been phenomenal in the Champions League. I think Trossard's had his moments. Next year, do we need to upgrade them both if we want to go all out, become the best team in the world? Then I would say probably yes. But this season, I don't think they've both been quite good. To be fair, they're both having decent seasons. I think we'll be all right. Dan, we can't hear you, mate. Oh, I think he's on the phone. That's good, isn't it? That's professional of him, isn't it, lads? What's going on? Where is everyone today, man? Only 7 people in the building. This Friday slot might have to get changed, man. I think everyone's at work. I think Newcastle's falling
You didn't
apart.
send that no notification, Dan. Not even I got a notification. If I didn't call you, bloody hell, I'd never have known.
I put out a post. I
Oh,
put
you
out a
put out a
community
post,
post.
yeah?
Yeah, a minute before we went live, though. But still, that's why everyone needs to get the notifications on, man. They got to get the notifications on. Let me put it up on my on my WhatsApp. Let me do that.
JT, I think Newcastle's fallen apart. The players ain't able to handle the Champions League and League. They look defeated. I think Wolves would be better against City in the second leg. Listen, Newcastle ain't looked the same since they got rid of Isak, man. And obviously they brought in that Wissa who was injured as well. That Walter made, he started off well.
Newcastle, remember, Dan, they were better than us last year. That was your words.
Well, they were.
They weren't.
Well, what are you basing that off? Because last time I
Where,
checked, they
where,
won a
where,
trophy.
where
And
are
they
they
finished
now?
Champions League. So I don't know what you're on about.
Where are
Who
they
had a
now?
better season last season, guys? Let us know in the chat. Newcastle or Arsenal?
Yeah, but you said they were a better team than us. They ain't a better team than us.
It was arguable, Dan.
You were saying that their team was better than
It was
us.
arguable. Who's better?
But it's,
Isak or they had
yeah, but,
Isak.
yeah, but it
Let me
don't matter if they had
break it down.
Isak.
They had Isak
The
up
team is
top.
still nowhere near better than us.
Okay, they had Isak up top. The only thing that was better is our defense. Yeah, they had Isak
Our
up
midfield
top.
was better.
They had Gordon on the left wing, Harvey Barnes on the thing. Then in the midfield, they had Tonali, Joe Linton, and Guimaraes. Do you understand? We
The
had
only players that would have got into our team was Isak and Guimaraes. That is it.
Gordon would have gotten as well.
No way.
Tonali
What
would
a
have gotten as
Trossard. What a
well.
Trossard. No way.
Tonali
Tonali
would
over
have
who?
gotten.
Over who? Over Party last season.
Party was injured,
Maybe.
bro,
It's
most of the season.
arguable. He was playing, bro. He was playing.
Tonali would have gotten. Who else would have gotten?
So Tonali, Guimaraes, and Isak. That's it. You were saying they're a better team than us. It was
And
crazy
Gordon.
to say that,
And
Dan.
Gordon.
That's
100%.
arguable. That's arguable. But no one in their right mind would take Gordon over Trossard. No chance. He's not a better footballer than Trossard. No way.
Well,
So
Dan, all I
it's
can say is
mad.
that we played them 4 times.
Look,
The
where are we now?
goal.
We're like 40 points above them or something. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. What are we doing here, Dan? Let's be real.
Yeah,
You have to
last
take
season it
that.
was arguable, Dan.
You got to take the L on that one, Dan.
No, you got to take the L. It was
No, you
arguable,
do,
bro.
bro.
It was arguable. They had a better
Arsenal.
season than us last season. We played them 4 times and they smashed us. We
No,
beat
we
them
beat them.
once. Carabao Cup, we didn't score a
We
goal
beat them in
against
the
them.
last game we played them.
Yeah, Carabao Cup,
And
we
then,
didn't score a goal against them,
and
home and away, Dan.
yeah, this
So what's
season we
that say
beat them,
about
didn't we?
squads last season?
We beat them this season and we beat them.
I'm saying last season, you said I had the argument that their squad was better than ours. We come up against their squad and we scored 1 goal and we beat them once. They beat us 3 times. So
Yeah,
what
we
we doing
finished
there?
higher than them. We finished higher than them in the league. You said the squad was better.
And they
We've
won a
just gone
cup.
through. You've just named 4 players you think would have got into our starting 11 last season. So how does that make their squad better? Because their bench is definitely not better. Because their bench was they can't probably can't even name the players on their bench. Take the L, Dan. You have
I'm
to.
saying this guy's got
Say
something
sorry.
against Gordon. I don't know what he's got against Gordon, but Gordon's a good footballer, bro.
He's not a good footballer. If he was playing for Arsenal, you'd be cussing him.
All right, man.
You would be. I
He's
guarantee it.
Footballer.
You'd be cussing him, Dan. I'm telling you now.
He's not a good footballer.
Yeah, Martinelli's better, I'll tell you that.
So what? Who would you be starting tomorrow, Dan, man? Who are you starting up top? That's what I want to know.
One sec, bro. Up top, I'd be real, bro. I would. I think I'd like to see Kai Havertz start up top. Where he just took it round the goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? Effortless, bruv. You're like,
I said yesterday on Rash's thing, if that ball comes into Gyökeres, he messes up his first touch.
What did they all say? No, no, no.
If that ball goes, he doesn't finish it off like the way Kai Havertz done. Obviously, we don't know that. Not like that, gracefully. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't finish it off like that. Definitely had a better season, but they were closer to us. Well, if you believe that winning no trophy and finishing runners-up is better than winning a trophy and finishing in the top 4, then I don't know what you're doing, JT, mate. I don't care what they had.
Didn't they finish 5th?
Won a trophy, for God's sake.
Didn't they finish 5th?
I don't know. I think Chelsea finished 5th, didn't they?
Oh, maybe. I thought they were 5th, but either way, there's no way they're a better team than us. Do you know what I mean? That's why now, how many points are we ahead of them? Listen, I'm okay. I guarantee you, if he started playing for Arsenal, you'd be calling him shit. I guarantee you that. He'd frustrate the life out of everyone. Guys, you should do some time
to be making that judgment, Dan. You don't watch him week in, week out.
I do. I watch Match of the Day every week, bro. What are you talking about?
Match of the day. I'm talking about
Yeah,
watching the
bro.
whole game of him, watching
Yeah, I
Newcastle.
know,
People
but
don't do
still,
that.
watch Match of the Day.
And you
I
can
watch Match
really
of the Day, so I
analyze
see
what the
him up.
players on, innit? Guys, you should
Yeah,
do
but you could say
timestamp.
that about every single player.
Draw my mum on and show you can clip it up a YouTube short from it. Yeah, you're right, you know.
No, 100%. Should definitely do that. We should definitely do that, man. But yeah, big game. Should we go through some of the other games, Dan, on the weekend?
Let's do some predictions, actually, yeah. But yeah,
Let's
my
go through
team
this,
for
man.
tomorrow that I'm going for, Dan. I'm not too sure. I think Timber's injured. I'm gonna just go on based off the news of what's happening. Benny Raya in goal, Benny Blanco, right back. Saliba Gabriel.
Ben, you're going for Ben White, right back?
Yeah, because Timber might be injured, innit?
Oh yeah, I saw that, but
If he's fit, then obviously it's Timber, innit? But if not, we're
yeah,
going Benny Blanco. Left back, it's a toss up between Hincapie and Calafiori based on fitness, innit? So if they're both fit, then I'd go for Calafiori. Midfield, I am going for Zubamendi Rice and Eberichi Eze. And then I'm going for Trossard, Madweke, and
King Kai.
yeah, Kai Havertz, bro. Kai Havertz. That's it. Yeah, because we saw what Gyökeres was. Gyökeres playing in the Carabao Cup? Because I can't remember if I ever see him do anything in that game.
I thought he did well. Um, he gave his best, but yeah, he wasn't involved like that. But I do think he gave his best in that game. But it's not enough, is it? Really? Here's a question for you, Dan.
Go on, mate.
Negative Dan, did you watch the same League Gunner? Did you watch the same League Gunner again? What's that BS take, my bro? Are you talking barely making Champions League football for that Tin Cup Newcastle one?
Tin Cup. So what do you? I hope you're not gassing up the Carabao Cup right now. I hope you're not doing that, JT, my bro. Because you're calling it a Tin Cup when every single Arsenal fan is gassing up the Carabao Cup right now, saying that it's a big trophy and we need to win it. So I hope that's not the same cup you're talking about. Yeah. In my opinion, you might not agree
No,
with it. Dan
listen.
might agree with us. I believe Newcastle had a better season than us. They got Champions League football is what we got. We didn't get nothing more in the league. Finished above them, cool story. Yeah. And they won a trophy. I think that's a better season. I don't know what anyone else thinks, but that's my
Champions League semi-final we made as well. But yeah, look, they won a trophy, so you would have to say they probably had the better season. But my thing was that you said they had a better squad than us, innit? Better than us, like a better team than us now. That Newcastle are better than us. I was like, no, they're not, bro. No, they're not. Newcastle are not better than us. They never have been, and they never will be. Right? Never ever in not in my lifetime will Newcastle ever be better than Arsenal. Never. Big up, man. Everyone, smash them likes for us. What are you saying? Do you like the t-shirt?
Hey, banging Dan. I was thinking where you got that little number from. I think I got a little Goonies therapy little merch on the way as well coming, you know.
Yes, Dan. Yeah, Cult Collective sent me this still. So go and check that stuff out, people. That was kind of
All
them to
right,
send me this.
so today, 8 o'clock, man. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna help you out. Don't miss the dream team substitutions, bro. 6 o'clock is your
Mm,
deadline today.
done mine already, mate. Big game that. Big game. That should be a good
You
game.
done yours already.
Done
All
mine
right.
already, mate. Havertz putting me
Leeds,
points
Nottingham
over them.
Forest. That's a big game, you know.
What do you
That's
reckon, Dan?
it's a bit of a relegation scrap. That Leeds are on the back of a thump, and I think Forest are gonna do them, bro.
So do I. Forest, they're on good form. They won 4-0 in the Europa League. They went to Brentford and won 1-0. I reckon Forest are going to go up there. I think Leeds are going to go down, you know. I don't know if that's just in my head because we went there and made it so easy, but I think Leeds are going to go down.
No, I think
I think
West
West,
Ham are done,
I
bro.
think I think I think West Ham will be all right, man.
No, I don't. I don't. I think Forest win that. Go for a 2-1 Forest.
I'll go for 1-0 Forest.
12:30 kickoff tomorrow. Man United versus Tottenham. Man United win. I'm going for a 3-1 there. What are you saying about that?
But Man United at home to Tottenham.
Yeah,
You know they ain't beat them in the last 8 games, but I think that run comes to an end, and I'm going for a Manchester United 2-1 win.
2-1 win. All right. Fulham Everton. Fulham at home.
That's a tricky game. 1-1 draw, man.
Yeah, I can see that as well.
Isn't it? That's a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. Those ones are hard to predict, man.
They're very hard to predict, them ones. Very hard.
Relegation scrap, man. Burnley at home to West Ham.
Ooh, mate, West Ham are on form. I'm going for West Ham.
You
West
going West
Ham.
Ham, yeah?
West Ham 2-0, mate.
I'm going for a draw in that. I'm going for I'll go for a 2-2.
Hey, look at that. West Ham on 20 points. They're on 15. That is proper relegation. Oh, them 2 games are tasty tonight. That Leeds Forest, bro. They're both on 26 points. Hey, Palace have been dragged in, and Spurs, bro. If Spurs lose, oh my God, and West Ham win, West Ham will be on 23. Spurs will be on 29. Oh my days. Spurs are fully got dragged into this rally.
Yeah, let's
Bro,
them scumbags into this, man. Seriously,
imagine Arsenal winning the Premier League and Spurs getting relegated. That would have to be the best season of all time. Especially after last year, man.
that's the stuff of dreams, Dan, mate. That's
in
the
it,
stuff
in
of
it.
dreams.
That is the stuff of dreams, bro. Fucking hell.
Seriously. Arsenal Sunderland, I'm going for a 3-0 Arsenal win tomorrow, bro. 2-0.
You know what?
2-0. 2-0.
Yeah, I'm gonna back it 2-0 as well, bro. I'm gonna go the same.
Yeah.
We're old school, innit? We do the Sun Dream Team. That fantasy Premier League, I can't be dealing with that, man. But I know everyone's on that now, but me and Dan keep it real with the Sun Dream Team. I remember
Yes.
you used to you have to pay a fiver and send it off in the post and that back in the day to do that.
Crazy.
You should write up somewhere so you can keep track who is predicting the best. Hey, listen, 100%, man. To be honest, there's a lot of stuff that me and Dan need to step up, man, because we've been doing this from the start. We've been doing predictions from the start. We need to have more things to our shows, man. I watch other shows and they've always got a bit of trivia. They've got like a little quiz or they do a little bit of fun. And you know what I'm saying? With me and Dan, we just kind of speak it out. But listen, we're new to it, man. So hopefully going on this season and next season, we're going to come with more ideas and we're going to have more do other things in the show. Leeds versus Forest, which ground is that? It's at Leeds. Leeds are at home. So always the first team. So if someone says Leeds Forest, it means Leeds are at home. That's what it means, guys. So yeah, man.
Next game
What?
is Wolves at home to Chelsea.
Wolves at home to Chelsea. Boy.
I'll go for a Chelsea. I'm going for a Chelsea win. Not
Yeah,
for
I'm
me,
gonna go.
though, but I'll say 2-1 Chelsea win.
I think Wolves might make it difficult for them, but I'm gonna go for Chelsea to edge it as well. 2-1 as well. JT's
Bournemouth
gonna
at
be on
home
one.
to Aston Villa.
Bournemouth at home to Villa. I'm going for a Bournemouth win. I think Villa are on a bit of a decline right now, and I'm gonna go for a Bournemouth win.
I'm going to
2-1
go
to
for a
Bournemouth.
1-1 draw there. So I might have been put these bets on
You
my.
lot should check on Strick though. He's been struggling lately. Now he ain't. I see Strick though the other day after the Arsenal game, bro. He was buzzing. He's all good, man. I know he was on League Under stream and that, and he had a little thing with Northside, but that's a minor to big Strick though. Come on, man. After that semi-final disappointment, the new manager match might die off. Yeah, look, it's true. They're going to be that. That's one game I do think is a bit dodgy. That one. Bournemouth, Evan Olsen, Dagger. He's a good player. That Evan Olsen. He's a good player. They got some good players. They play
Better than
really
your
good football. Bournemouth. Possibly,
Possibly.
he might be.
You can never
He
say
could
that to
be.
someone like Anton, boy. Come on,
I'm,
man.
I'm gonna jump on his show later. So guys, 10 o'clock. I think Fire Them Cannons is gonna be on. I'm gonna jump on for a little bit. I don't know if you're coming on for a bit, Dan.
No, what was that? Put in the chat or something?
Yeah, he put it in the chat. Yeah. Well, he was asking when we were free, then he messaged me that directly, and he wants both of us on. But yeah, I said that I'll come on for a bit, man. support the channel. So yeah, guys, make sure you're looking out for that. Fire Them Cannons. It's another podcast with a friend of ours, Anton and Cal. We'll be on it tonight. I'm thinking, you know what? It's Friday night slot, bro. I don't know. I don't know, 1:30. I think it's either Friday early in the morning, like 10 a.m. maybe, or Friday evening. I don't know about this time. But maybe if we keep doing it at this time, innit, people will
What's
come
his
in. But
name's? What's it called live now as well, isn't it? That might be part of it.
who's live?
Troops.
Oh yeah. Well, there you go then. Strickler's just the type of guy that hates to let things go, and if someone starts to beef with him, he doesn't want to let it go. Nah, man, Strickler's good, man. Strickler's good. I think he's all right, man. He just listen. People people get frustrated, innit, with people doing stuff like that, man. It's understandable, man.
Yeah,
He's a
what's
good
his
guy,
name
Strickler, man.
as well right now, Dan?
Who?
Curtis. Curtis
Yeah,
Shaw is
see,
like,
that's what it is, man. Yeah, we can't be going live the same time as these big guys, bro. Definitely. So we've got to do it early then, Dan. So yeah. So guys, 1:30 will not be the new slot. The new slot will be, so what time we need to see what time, and obviously we need to go before them then, innit? We need to go at like, I don't know. We'll
11ish.
work out a time, innit? Yeah, maybe 11ish could be a good time.
Let's finish these off. Newcastle versus Brentford. Newcastle are at home. Not sure
Newcastle
about
been so
Newcastle no
poor.
more,
I'm
man.
not sure about them, man. Remember, they're better than us though, Dan. Surely you predict them to beat Brentford.
You want to keep talking about that? You just admit they had a better season than us last season. So moving on, Dan. I'm going for a Newcastle win there.
Arguable for a better season.
2-1. 2-1 Newcastle.
Yeah, I think they'll edge it as well. 12 o'clock. That's what America was saying. 12 o'clock. Maybe yeah, that might be a shot, man. I'm not saying he's bad or something. I have plenty of friends like this. Yeah, no, he's good, man. I do think he'd let things go. I do think he'd let things go 100%. It's just look, things happen, man, innit? And these people they don't know each other to see each other, and then it gets squashed type of thing. Do you know what I mean? So they're only seeing each other through a screen. Come on, like this whole thing. That's why I try not to get too thinking with people because at the end of the day, some of them they're either in another country. In that scenario, him, Northside Lee, they're in different countries. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's just stupid, isn't it, bro? You're never going to see these people. It's just yeah, man. Just you know what I'm saying. Anyway, moving on from all that, but go and watch Catches. He done a reaction to the whole thing. It's a good laugh if you wanna have a laugh. Go and watch that. Big up Catch and SB. Um, he went through it. Yeah, it was quite good to go and watch that if you can. Um, what we saying though? If we do win and Man City fail to win, then title done. If we go eight
I'll
or
be
9 points clear.
I'll be going up to 80% confident we're gonna win the Premier League title. Do you understand? I looked at our next few games and I said if we get 4 wins out of the next 5, then I think we can call it a day, mate. Um, Let me just tell you what our next 5 games are, Dan. Matches. Yeah, so our next 5 games: Sunderland at home, obviously we know that.
Mm.
Brentford away. I don't think that'll be an easy game.
Brighton, is
Wolves
it Brighton
away.
away's in there?
That should be straightforward, but they put up a little fight against us at the Emirates, albeit 2 own
Mm.
goals, whatever. Tottenham away and then Chelsea at home. So yeah, these next 5 games are pivotal, Dan, man.
Mm.
I look at the Tottenham game, you can call that easy, but it's still a North London derby. I look at the Chelsea game at home. We've had a lot of draws with them. Liam Rossini, I think he might come pragmatic again.
They will. We always
Um,
beat them, man.
yeah, but it's not
They beat us in.
straightforward, isn't it? Now,
They
with these
beat
next
us in the
five
last
games,
10.
I expect us to get 5 wins. I expect us to beat Tottenham away from home. I expect us to beat Chelsea at home, Wolves away, and Brentford away. So yeah, we win these next 5 games, the title's definitely a wrap. But yeah, we beat Sunderland on the weekend, Dan, and Man City fail to get any points or get a point at Liverpool. I'm 80% there, man. I'm 80% there.
Mm.
Yeah, well, you've always believed. Where are you at, Dan? You're still at the same place you've been at all season. You believe we're gonna
Yeah,
win it?
yeah. I think I'm 100% man. Innit?
100%.
Yeah, 100%. If Curtis and Troops online, you should maybe aim to online after the end of the stream. Yeah, look, I mean, we could, but they do a few hours, and that sort of time, 4 o'clock. It's not really it's not really a good time for me or Dan, isn't it? So kind of has to be a morning thing. I mean, look, it is what it is, man. There's always going to be other people online. Obviously, Curtis and Troops being two of the biggest Arsenal guys, it probably doesn't make sense. Anyone else, not really fussed about, man. You know, but yeah, most of our subscribers probably subscribe to them as well. Hence why we've not got many people watching right now. But I think before before going live, um, I think what someone said in the chat there, 12 o'clock might be a decent time. Friday at 12 o'clock, 12 till 1, and yeah, and then we'll see what happens, man. YouTube is
Fact.
more likely to recommend after another Arsenal. YouTube is are like also YouTube is more likely to recommend after another Arsenal channel to them. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, it could be a good idea. 100% is wild though. Big up Footy Corner TV. Now look, realistically, I'd say 95%, but in my heart, I am 99%. I have to say I am. But I've been like that the whole season. The only time I've gone down is when it's gone down to maybe 4 points and we didn't win after 3 games. I went down to about 80%. But look, I fully believe that we're going to win the Premier League. That's the truth. That is the truth on it. I'd be shocked if we didn't win it. Um, let's go and win the Premier League. Let's go and win the Carabao Cup. And if we win the Carabao Cup and we're say by the time we play that final, we're 12 points clear, then what are we saying? Because then we're going to be saying, can we win the FA Cup and the Champions League? The Premier League will be in the bag. The Carabao Cup would have been won. And we'll be saying, can we win the quadruple? That is the truth of it. So let's wait and see what happens. We've got to win that Carabao Cup first. We're only 6 clear in the league, so I get it. We're nowhere near it yet. But come March the 22nd, come April 18th when we play City, if we're clear, telling you now, things are going to be special. You guys go online with Terry as well a lot. I think you guys could easily get a raid from him once in a while. Well, look, it's funny you say that because I've asked Mr. Terry for a raid before on Arsenal games, but he said that obviously he's already got people to raid through. But he has said, to his credit, that we can work something out. So hopefully that is something we can do in the future. I know you're
I've
confident,
got a
but the
quick thing
unthinkable can
before I
happen.
go, Dan, because I've got to get ready for the school run and that, yeah?
Yeah, go on, mate.
This is for the chat as well, man. All great 7 of you. Hope you liking up the thing as well, man. Guess the player, Dan. Guess the player.
Go on.
You ready?
Mm.
I began my senior career outside the Premier League, but my defining years came after a transfer that shaped English football. Don't expect you to get nothing from there. Despite my reputation, I was never the top assister or top scorer in any title winning season, yet my absence was immediately felt. This is obviously an Arsenal player, by the way, yeah?
Yeah, but what he started outside the he started
Yeah.
in the English leagues.
I began my outside the Premier League, so
Oh,
he started his
outside.
career outside of it, yeah?
Yeah.
I was known for arriving late into duels, timing tackles rather than chasing the ball. I
He was
captain.
known for what?
He was known for arriving late into duels,
Okay.
timing tackles rather than chasing the ball.
All right.
I scored in a Champions League semi-final, but never won the competition.
He scored for Arsenal, or just
He just
we don't
scored in
know.
a Champions League semi-final, but
Okay.
never won the competition.
Mm.
Nothing yet.
No, carry on.
I was sent off more than once in games that later became part of Premier League folklore.
Say that again.
I was sent off more than once in games, so
Mm.
he's got more than one red card in his career,
Mhm. Mhm.
and later became a part of Premier League folklore. I won the
How lo-
World Cup with my national team in 1998 and the European Championship 2 years later.
Okay, so in the Champions League semi-final, it wouldn't have been with us because in our semi-final, Colo Toure who scored, so it ain't him obviously because he ain't won the World Cup. And our other semi-final was in 2009. We lost 3-1 to Man United. Who scored? Who scored for us? I don't think it was a World Cup winner. Okay, so he scored in the Champions League semi-final for someone else. It wouldn't have been Arsenal. We've only had 3 Champions League semi-finals. One with Arteta against PSG. One in 2009 against Man United. We lost 3-1. Trying to think who scored for us, man. I know Ronaldo scored that screamer. We didn't have any World Cup winners then, though, did we? Colo Toure scored in 2006. Um, um,
It couldn't have been Colo Toure because
no, it's not. Someone said Vieira in the chat. Yeah, it's not Vieira because Vieira ain't scored in the semi-final of the Champions League.
I'm gonna have
Unless,
to stop you there, Dan. I'm gonna stop you there.
why?
Big up Footy Corner TV because we were gonna be here all day. It was
Well,
Vieira.
no, do you know what? Yeah, from the start when you said about arriving late time, and I was gonna say Vieira from the start, right?
You
But
should
I
have
thought,
said it.
bruv, no, but I thought I wanted to wait to carry on, but I thought he ain't scored in a. But maybe he scored for
Yeah, let
Inter
me find
Milan
let me
or
find out what he scored for.
maybe he scored for Inter Milan or Juventus, isn't it? Big
Hey,
up Footy
Footy
Corner.
Corner knows his stuff. Of course, it was Vieira.
I just don't remember him scoring in the Champions League semi-final. That's what threw me off. With the first few things you said, I was going to say Vieira straight away. When you said that he played in another league, he come to Arsenal, and it was known for his tackling, obviously getting sent off. It all pointed to Vieira, but the scoring in the Champions League semi-final, I thought no, because I know he's never won it.
He
Um,
scored against Valencia in the semi-final, second leg, 2000
mm,
and oh, 2000, 2001. Vieira scored at Highbury in a 2-1 win on the night, but we went out 3-2 on aggregate.
that ain't the Champions League semi-final.
That's what it says here.
Nah, bro, that's wrong. That's wrong. So the question's wrong, bro. We didn't make the Champions League final that year, bro.
No, we didn't make it. We went out
We didn't.
against
We
Valencia.
didn't. We didn't make a semi-final. We didn't play in a semi-final in 2001, 2002. Like I told you, we've only
2000,
made.
2001. You sure, yeah?
No, I'm 100% sure, bro. So I don't know where you got it from, but it's wrong. It's wrong. It might have been the UEFA Cup final in 2000. In 2000, we was in that, but in 2001 too, mate, we was not in an FA Cup Champions League semi-final. Our first semi-final was
Why
in
is it still saying it
2002.
here? Why is it still saying? Let me go on Google, man.
Let's Google it. Let's Google it because I'm 95%, 99% sure. Where did you get this from, Dan?
Chat GPT.
Yeah, you can't trust that, bro.
He's done a. I call him Heath, and that's my guy, isn't it? He's done me a couple.
Quarter final that was Omri and Parla. That was the quarter final. We played them, so he's probably scored in the second leg of the quarter final.
As a quarter, yeah.
Quarterfinals. Told you, bro. Come on, man. So once again, Dan was right. Yeah. Sorry,
You
footy
should have gone
corner,
for the
mate.
other clues, though. We saying that's the clue that messed you up. That's why you
Yeah,
couldn't
of
get it.
course it was. I said that because I was thinking Vieira ain't scored in no semi-final, bro. Because even they weren't an Arsenal player. If he'd done it for Juventus or Inter Milan, I'm sure I would have remembered it, bro. I don't remember them getting to finals while he was there either. Anyway, big up Sean talks ball.
I thought you corner TV still got it though.
He didn't get it, bro, because it's wrong.
You
You
guys
gave
took
us
me out. I'm out of
gave
the
us a wrong.
depths of hell. What is that? After you lot got beaten in the Carabao Cup, is that what you're talking about, Sean, mate?
What you saying, Sean? Do you reckon you lot are going to beat Wolves? And how many years behind do you reckon you are behind Arsenal? You guys should do some football bingo. 100%. Big up Tyrell. Yeah, I'm at the game tomorrow. Dan's just been, he's not really on the games no more, bro.
Oh,
Got his little
stop that, man.
You're not though,
I
innit? You
probably
told me
will.
getting too much. You said, you know what I mean? Not
Bro,
on
I
it.
said the Carabao Cup one, the second leg, it was wet, it was windy. I just didn't fancy it. But tomorrow we'll
See your
speak.
team. See your team to get to a final for the first time in 6 years, bro. Man, just knitted it off, bro. I said, nah, man, I'm
Ah,
staying
stop that. I
indoors.
saw it on TV, bro, and it was very nice, man. Had
Nah,
the
man, not
heated
the
blanket
same,
on
bro.
and that, bro. It was good
Not the
stuff.
same, bro. Being in that stadium, man. Weka, weka, hey, 60 million down a drain. Zion has
Had
scored,
any
bro.
idiots left before then, Dan? I bet there was a few that left, didn't it, before
No,
Havertz.
no, I don't think so. I think because everyone knew, even if Havertz did score, we were gonna celebrate going to the final. And it seemed pretty full to me, man. Here we go. We've got trivia now. This is what we need. Another trivia for the boys. Which players for Arsenal scored the first goal at the Emirates Stadium? I know the answer to this. If you're talking about league match, Gilberto Silva against Aston Villa. There you go. If not, it was Thierry Henry in Dennis Bergkamp's testimonial. And if you want to go before that, it was Jay Simpson in who was actually went to school with my friend Ant in a whatever it was, like a 21s game or whatever it was, under 18s game. But yeah, the answer is in the Premier League, it was Gilberto Silva. Damn, Dan knows his Emirates era of Arsenal. Of course I do, man. I know right up until I would say from 98 onwards, I kind of know it all. Like, and we had this thing on the channel the other day with Shane, and I knew I was right when I spoke about the goalkeeper being played every game for the final for Arsenal getting dropped. And remember, he went, "Oh yeah, you must be talking about Maninga in 1998." It's not true. He played a few games when Seaman was injured, and Seaman come back in the semi-final and the final. That's true, 1998. But I knew that there was a season where a keeper had played every game and then got dropped for the final, and it was in fact 2002 because I checked this after because it was on my mind. Stuart Taylor played the third round because I think Richard Wright was injured. Then Richard Wright played the fourth round, fifth round, quarter final, semi final, and it
Richard
come to
Wright,
the
he was meaty.
final, and David Seaman comes straight back in. So Shane Gooner, if you're watching, check your facts, mate, for 2002. This is exactly what we need. The Jez quiz is cool, but most of us are around like 30. No disrespect, but there is no excitement to know the niche questions from 50 years ago. Look, listen, you should know your history for when like Arsenal won trophies. I believe we should all know, even in the 1930s, you should know when your club won the trophies. But to know the players then is a whole nother thing because you never watched the
Come on,
players.
you're gonna know that,
So
man.
how are you going to know the players? Like
I was
when
surprised when Shane said how old he is. I thought we might have been older than that. Dan.
who's that?
Shane, bro,
How old is he?
he's like 43 or something. 44.
No, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was older as well. I did think he was older, bro. To be honest, to be real.
The Wigan game should be
Uh,
down there.
Dan will knit that one off as well, no doubt. I'll be there every single game, showing my support to my team. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Different type
stop
of
that! Stop that!
different type of support out here, bro. Dan can get a ticket anytime he wants now. Now he knows me, but yeah, bro, he's been to about 4 games
Hey,
this
Dan's
season.
getting tickets for like £15, guys, and I'm getting them for like 120. Do you get it? This is the
Don't
difference.
be
This is
silly,
why.
bro. The man
Yeah,
said £15.
he's getting them for £15, and I'm getting them for 120, guys. You understand? You've got to start thinking about it sometimes, isn't it? Is it really? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, I'll be real. I would definitely listen. I'm lucky, obviously, I've got a season ticket, but if not, 120, I'd pay 120 all day long. Also, that's only the big games, bro, which is a very good price, to be fair. Because you ask anyone else, you'd be getting 250s, 300, bro. Poor Adam, mate. That geezer 2022, 23, he must have done all his dough, bro. £300 every home game.
Who are you talking about? Ads?
Yeah, £300 every home game, bro. I remember he paid 350 for Southampton. Bro, I paid five, me and Scully. Still don't know if he done me over, but we paid £500 each to go watch West Ham away in that title race. But we just drew with Liverpool, like the start of the bottle, and we went to West Ham and we were fucking 2-1 up, 2-0 up, went 2-1. Saka missed the penalty to make it 3-1. Probably we would have won the league had he scored that. And then we ended up drawing 2-2. We paid £500 for those tickets. It was in the
That's when
front row though.
Rice stole the ball off Party in that game, innit?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah,
Nasty.
bro. I know, man. He's got a trivia for you. The youngest player to score for Arsenal. Ooh.
What is that in full history? Yeah, the youngest player to score for Arsenal,
I think I know it.
Max Dowman.
He ain't scored for Arsenal.
But he hasn't scored a goal.
No.
Oh no, he's just been winning penalties, isn't it?
He won the penalty against Leeds, yeah.
Don't say nothing, Dan. Don't say nothing.
You should get it, Dan. I think who I'm thinking of is right. You should get it.
Theo Walcott,
Nah, bro.
someone younger than him.
I know Theo come at 16, but I know he scored in the final actually, but he must have been 17 then. Person, I think it is. I'll have to double check as well, like JT, but I'm pretty sure it's a legend of football.
A legend of football, so it's an old player.
He's a manager now. No, it's not Ethan.
Go on, just put me out of my misery then. Go
He's
on,
a
Dan.
manager. He's a manager now. He's a legend of football. He's won the Premier League, but not with Arsenal.
He's a manager now. He's won the Premier. A manager where, Dan?
He's a manager in Italy.
He's won the Premier League, but
He's
not
won
with
the Premier
Arsenal.
League, not with Arsenal. Tyrell
So it's
Gunner.
Fabregas.
Yeah, I think it's Fabregas anyway. I'm pretty sure because he was playing from 15, 16. I'm pretty sure no one's beaten that record yet. Pretty sure it says Fabregas, but there you go. Let me know if I'm wrong, guys. But 99% of the time, I'm right. There we go. JT's just confirmed it. Listen, hopefully we're going to get more views on this on this on the replay. But listen, everyone who's been
I've got to piss
in
off
and
now
out of this,
myself.
yeah, I got to go as well, bro. Everyone, big up Footy Corner, man. Smash the likes for us, guys. Send this out to your friends if you can, because it's not been the busiest of streams. You know we've got we're up against the big dogs, the guys who've been doing this for 10 years, so it's understandable. We'll work out a time. I think maybe the morning slot might be the best time. That's when I see some other people that their channels aren't as big. They do the early morning times. Curtis Shaw has said before in it that he used to do the late ones. Maybe we even need to do Friday evening. We'll work something out. We've trial and error in it. We've tried something today. Most people are probably watching the other shows, which is understandable. Big up BBK Sports, man. Thanks for tuning in. We're just finishing up now, but thanks for tuning in and
Hey,
coming to show love.
BBK, I'm gonna what's it called? I'm gonna message you, bro. See if you're available for
Yeah, get him on
Monday.
Monday, man. Get him on
Yeah,
Monday.
Monday, if you're available, BBK, jump on, my bro.
And a view from a Gooner's view from M5. I want to get him on Monday. Anton, BBK. I know it's a lot of work, but using the stream to make some shorter content out of it is
It's
the
the
way
way
to
you
grow
grow.
up. Yeah, look, 100%, 100%. That is the way. And listen, the most views we've got are when we've cut up parts of the stream. So we do need to start doing that again for sure, 100%. But yeah, like you said, it is a lot of work.
It's a lot of
But we
work,
got
but
to do it.
what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut a couple things up later on, innit?
Yeah,
Shane, your stream, what you was on with Shane Gudner, man.
yeah. Get that up, hundred
Who's
percent.
the,
You get
who's
that
the
up,
other guy that was on there that you put in there by mistake?
bro. Bro, I thought that was Shane. Imagine that, because Shane said he was going to come on. Then I've seen someone. I've just clicked it, and he was there. And then boom. Also, Jamie, bro, we want to get you on as well, bro. So if you're free this Monday, James did mention that you might want to come on. So if you're free on Monday, let us know, man, and we get you on. But yeah, let's hope Arsenal can go 9 points clear. Hopefully, we're going to do a live on Saturday evening. And yeah, just want to thank every person, man. Let's listen, bro. Your content is good. It just takes time to establish your own digital footprint. Yeah, look, 100%. I mean, our Monday shows, because that's been locked in every single Monday. They generally do quite well for our small channel. We just tried something new today, Taryn. I believe that's your name, so instead of calling you BBK Sports. But yeah, obviously Curtis Shaw, Troops, and people like that are live, so we've not got our usual viewers, as many viewers as we usually have. But look, trial and error, and we'll see what happens. But thanks for the support.
And then what we got to do as well, Dan, we got to just got to plan the shows better, bro. You literally just set it up at 12:40 and then went live at 1:30. People got to know from a couple of days, right? Boom, these men are going
Yeah, no,
live.
of course. Yeah, but that's
Friday,
why.
we
That's
need
why
the
if we have something regular all the time, then people know. All right, let me be ready at 1:30. Do you know what I'm saying? But obviously, with me and you, family life, both working and all of that, it's hard, isn't it? So sometimes we just do spontaneous streams. But look, we'll get there in the end, isn't it? We'll get there in the end. But look, this is a good idea though for the most delusional gooner versus the biggest Arsenal hater clash. That's a good idea, bro. That is actually a good idea. We might have to use that title. To be fair. We might have to take that title, man. Sounds good, bro. Thanks for the advice. Thanks for everyone who's tuned in.
Come on.
Everyone who smashed the like. And yeah, look out for us, Dan. I don't know if you're going to the game tomorrow, so you might do a live beforehand if you're not going.
Yeah, we'll see. Innit? I'm caught in two minds right now, but yeah, I might be going there. We'll see.
All right, sweet man.
Yeah,
Big up SJ. We're gonna try and get you on Monday, bro. So I'll drop you a message. Everyone, smash them likes, send it out to your people, get it out on wherever you can to us to try and promote it for us. And yeah, man, we'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Catch up soon. Let's get the win. Just what Jay says. Let's get the win.
love.
And fire them cannons tonight. Go on, check it out. I'll be on at 10 o'clock. Peace out. Thanks for watching.